In our last episode, we talked about the relationship between innovation and creativity and how understanding the distinction between the two makes both easier. But what about you and your creativity? How creative do you have to be in order to be a successful, innovative thinker? So Keith, coming up with a continuous supply of innovative new ideas sounds like it's going to take a lot of creativity, does it?
Well, Mitchell, as a matter of fact, it does. It takes a lot of creativity, tons and tons of creativity. The real question, though, I think the more important question is, what do we actually mean when we talk about creativity in this sense, right? I think probably some of you in the audience are thinking to yourself now, wow, if it takes that much creativity, do I have what it takes? Am I creative enough to be an innovative thinker or problem solver? And, you know, we found that most people don't feel they are. In fact, Adobe did a research study a while back. They studied several thousand people around the world. 80% of the people studied felt that creativity was really important to economic growth and success, but only 1 out of 4 people, 25%, felt that they were living up to their creative potential, that they really had what it took in terms of creativity to be successful. So, you know, I would invite you, think about it right now. If you're out there in our audience, how creative do you consider yourself? Do you consider yourself highly creative? You know, like a Steve Jobs, that kind of creative? You know, maybe moderately creative, somewhere in the middle, maybe like Justin Bieber. You know, on a good day, maybe you can come up with something decent. Or do you consider yourself hopelessly left-brained and not very creative at all? And if you're like most people, you're probably falling down to the lower end of that spectrum. So Mitchell, why do you think it is that people have such a difficult time with this notion of creativity?
Yeah, you know, that's a great question, Keith, because I think where most people get hung up about creativity is they think, well, you know, I can't draw a stick figure, right? Or I can't write that well, or I can't play a musical instrument or paint or perform. And really what happens is they mistake. It's like a confusion of universes, right? They mistake of what's really artistic ability. That's what they're really talking about, right? Artists having that ability to be able to visualize or perform your creativity versus creative thinking ability, right? Now, we all have the ability to solve problems creatively, and we do it every day. And in fact, it comes so naturally to us that we're not even aware that we're doing it most of the times because we're so good at it, and it's so second nature. So, you know, when you think about coming home from work and you want to prepare a meal, and you look in your refrigerator and all you have are leftovers. You have sort of an odd selection of different types of foods for leftovers, but yet you find a creative way to combine them all and you make yourself a delicious meal. Or maybe you're going out to a party and you're not quite sure what to wear, but you put together a very interesting outfit from different styles of clothing. That's another form of creative problem solving. But again, we don't think of it that way. But that's exactly what we're doing. We're solving problems all the time.
Exactly. So that's the kind of creativity we're really talking about here, not artistic ability. In fact, the kind of creativity we're referring to is sometimes defined as the capacity within individuals to generate ideas for the purpose of solving problems or capitalizing on opportunities. That's simple. You don't have to be an artist, a painter, a singer, anything like that in order to be able to be a great innovative thinker and creative problem solver.
That's right. That's right. You know, and people can take heart because, you know, we're all really creative, highly creative problem solvers. And there really isn't any time when we can't come up with creative solutions to whatever challenges we're facing or whatever opportunities we want to capitalize on. And in fact, in our next episode, we're going to discuss just what those traits are. right? What are those qualities that really define a successful innovative thinker?
And so until then, remember to make use of all that creativity and think more innovatively.
Do you have questions about how you and your team can think more innovatively? Email them to us at partners@smartstorming.com or contact us through our website at smartstorming.com.